Hello, children of the night. Welcome back to another episode of Vampyr. Today we are going to investigate more about Darius Petrescu's to gain his trust and enter his house. So let's do this shit. I'm feeling so Transylvanian today. Can't we go through here? There's a dude there.
Anna,
What?
go back to that place and use your senses to look at the dudes.
Ah, there he is. He has bronchitis. Ah, there's the nurse. Not
A strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be for Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nithercott?
Her mouth is...
No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
What does the journalist want? It's more answers about...
I must talk to them.
More questions about that medical error. So he has bronchitis. You probably need some medicine to that shit.
That journalist or the poet, they must know about Darius. Nearby the church they just mentioned. I cannot enter.
Okay, so we need to go to the... Oh, maybe I should make the medicine. Here. Okay. Oh, I can't. I need one more of codeine and 4 of potassium. Maybe the other woman has it.
Good evening, my dear colleague.
Let's trade.
I'd like to see what kind of medicine.
Okay, codeine. 1. Potassium by multiple. I want 4. Okay. I'm not sure if you need 1 or 2, but whatever. We'll see.
Anna, you're a good Samaritan.
I know.
Or are you just
Not-
healing your food?
Yes. Let's be true here. Let's be honest. I want them all healthy so that I can eat them up.
You're the witch from Hansel and Gretel.
Oh yes. And fatten them up. I'm gonna build the house of chocolate just for myself. Find Clayton in the area. Is it this one?
You again? What do you want this
I don't
time?
remember if his name was... No, Joe. Okay. Okay, well, goodbye.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
Unknown. Let me see if it's this one.
Welcome, sir. Please take a browse of my wares.
I am Dr. Reid. I would like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
Doctor? Interesting.
Nah, no.
I'm Barrett Lewis. Usually I don't have time to waste with talk, but at this hour of the night I can hardly refuse.
I can trade. Let me just see
Right
what the
then.
guy has.
Show me what you have.
shards, powder, springs, and he also has some materials to make some potions and shit. Okay. Thank you. Maybe it's that guy. Well, hello. Yeah, he looks like a journalist.
Excuse me, sir. Are you familiar with this part of town? Name's Clayton Darby,
Okay,
reporter.
it's him.
Sorry, I'm new to Whitechapel. But perhaps you could help me since you're a journalist. My name is Jonathan Reid.
Dr. Reid, the famous surgeon. I'll gladly help if I'm able, sir.
I heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
I'm a doctor, Mr. Darby. I care about everything involving public health and this epidemic.
Are you sure you're not just concerned about the repercussions that a scandal involving a certain Nurse Crane from the Pembroke Hospital would bring?
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby. What do you know of her accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious. Never goes out. Doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
He never goes out?
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
He has no relatives at all?
No, except for that strange man, a poet named Richard Nethercott, who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him in.
Where can I find this Mr. Nethercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or declaring verses. These days, you can usually find him behind the church.
Okay then. Thank you. What about this? Nope. Okay.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
Find the evidence in Whitechapel, find Richard, and find the mailbox and the letter. It's a priest.
Forgive my interruption.
Do not apologize, my son. Father Tobias Whitaker is always happy to teach mortals about the incoming Armageddon.
I am Dr.
Party
Jonathan
pooper.
Reid, and I just have a few questions.
A scientist? You are much more lost than I thought.
Oh
my son.
boy, here we go.
The clash of the millennium.
Have you any friends? Any family left in these terrible times?
No. But I have a disciple I see as my son. He is so devoted. I send him to preach the good word in the heart of this corrupted city.
That's a good idea.
You sent him on some preaching crusade during the epidemic.
As a true believer,
Ah yes,
Samuel
God will
fear
help
no
you.
evil while he walks through the valley of the shadow of death.
Okay.
Where did you send him?
I sent Samuel to the Stonebridge Cemetery, where the pestilence and evil grows night after night.
He's dead, okay. I guess he's dead. Okay, thank you, it's fine. Let me see about this. Okay, then. Forget it.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like the liberal ideas of nurses, but I especially abhor that Nurse Crane you mentioned.
Why do you hate Nurse Crane more than other nurses?
Before coming to London,
A priest that
she was a member of the
hates.
communist resistance in
That's
her
not
country.
very
That's
holy.
what happens when you let a woman get involved in politics.
So you're not exactly a fan of Florence Nightingale's work. But nurses are essential for modern healthcare.
Nuns should be the only women allowed to take care of male patients. It's obvious only they have the necessary moral fiber.
Okay, okay.
I have heard enough for tonight.
Yes, yes, me
Goodbye.
too. Let's go read. Can help us. Can we go around here? I guess we can. Ah, here we go. That one is dead. Oh great. Oh great. Well, this was a bad idea. Oh, I can't go through there. Why? And I can't get free. I'm stuck. Stuck. You are. Well, that's great. Okay. Just got myself free. And I'm dead. Well, I was expecting one. They're going to follow me? Oh, God, all of them. That's hard. Probably here. I'm guessing that's the cemetery. Ah, son of a bitch. Some of that. Still that there swipe. I think I can enter. Okay, that's what I want.
Ooh!
This
Spooky!
is creepy. What the hell is that? Unknown. This is alive. Hello. Who are you?
Morbidity can breathe its own beauty and grace.
Oh, it's the poet. Okay.
It's the man.
Good evening,
It's
sir.
the man.
I'm Dr. Reid. I would like to ask you a few questions.
Please be my guest. Although I may not be the best informant regarding this part of town, my words speak about that which the eyes cannot see.
Really? Are you an artist of some kind?
I'm a poet, sir. Richard Nethercott, at your service.
May I ask you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help you, if I can.
What can you tell me about an old man called Darius?
Darius Petrescu? Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and lampoons. Those communist activities only require mediocre writing skills.
Okay.
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane, a nurse who lives in this vicinity.
Dorothy Crane. Oh, I love the name. The Crane of Whitechapel. Sounds very mysterious. But, sorry, no, never heard of her.
What about this?
Tell me, Mr. Nethercott, why seek inspiration in Whitechapel?
The place is not beautiful per se, but how to explain it?
It's mysterious.
Stirring and challenging.
Do you not think it a little morbid?
On the contrary, sir. Whitechapel is full of life, full of beauty. Just like my dear muse, the wonderful Camellia.
What can you tell me about Camellia?
Not much. And that's the beauty of it. She can't speak, you know.
That's why
She's
you
a
like her.
locked mystery who exhales kindness and sweetness.
A woman that cannot speak. Well, guys do like that. Too bad, Gus. I talk a lot.
And have you ever tried to learn more about her? Where she lives? How she survives? Whom she may know?
Maybe I prefer she remains an enigma. Reality can be so dull, don't you think?
Perhaps you're just afraid to find out the truth about your muse.
One day, perhaps, I'll ask her to come with me. But will she still be my wild flower of Whitechapel if she moves uptown?
Okay, weirdo. Whoa, what's that example?
Tell me, Mr. Nethercott.
The place is not...
In what way, exactly?
The struggle by gaslight, the barren smiles and the arid hunger under the rain.
If you say so.
Such vibrant antagonism and vivid paradox, the stripped humanity raged across each street.
Vivid, of course, yes. And what about the poignant distress?
Oh yes, the poignant distress. You see what I mean, don't you? That's
you see what I mean.
About. And that's what Whitechapel is made of.
Okay, then. Thank you.
I'll leave you alone, sir.
Thanks a lot. We need to find the mailbox and the letter. Let me just loot the guy.
Of course.
Alcohol and pills. Yes. Editor refusal letter. Yeah, thank you for sending. Blah blah blah. Kindest regards. Da, da, da. We do get that a lot as well. Can I talk to him about that just to annoy him? No one likes you.
Good evening, Mr. Nethercott.
And good evening to you too.
You don't really make a living from your scribblings, do you, Richard?
No, sir, I don't. I work so hard. I put all
now
my
I
time,
feel bad.
my energy, my devotion into the precise carving of words.
You feel relate.
Yes.
Still, you don't seem to suffer from poverty.
With thanks to my parents, actually. I'm afraid I would not be able to live on my own without their help.
You seem embarrassed.
Someday I hope to proudly offer my first publication to my parents. Until that day, I'll remain the failure of a son they have to support.
That's so bad. Okay. Okay, nothing more.
I'll leave you alone, sir.
Okay, mailbox. It's not far away. Hey, unlocked door. What is this? A vase? Can I pick up the vase? With a voucher for free medical checkup hidden between the flowers. Hey. I'm gonna get that shit. More hints about Camellia? Nice. And I can talk more with her. Ah, it's her, right?
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reid. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
She can talk.
I know what you're thinking. A tall stranger who meets a girl in the street at night. It reeks of the penny dreadfuls.
A tall
But I mean
stranger.
you no harm, truly.
That's what they all say.
Camellia, I know you work for Dorothy Crane. Please tell me about her secret dispensary.
Of course. She... okay.
A stubborn and mute comrade. Nurse Crane and Darius Petrescu have been clever.
She is the firekeeper for Firelink Shrine.
Yeah.
Tell me about Richard Nethercott.
But those usually
I
are
understand
blind,
he is
not
quite
deaf.
fond of you, Camellia. I know you understand what I'm saying. Your silence has nothing to do with you being mute, does it?
That's
well.
what she's thinking.
Goodbye.
La 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 la, bitch. Find the mailbox. That's probably it. Okay. My dearest, most beloved children, I am so sorry you have not heard from me for a few months. The situation in London has been difficult. I know it may sound selfish and silly when you, my children, are still living in a country consumed by war. There is also a war going on here in England, a war against poverty and against injustice. This is a war I intend to fight despite my advanced years. This is why I am writing to you today. I won't be coming back to Romania. That probably means I won't see you again before I die. Don't be sad, my darlings. You are grown up now. And you have children of your own. You know the sacrifice we sometimes must accept to make the world a better place. This is one I must make now to feel useful one more time. I wish... Oh, I just blocked. I wish you a long and happy life. Wake up and kiss my grandchildren for me and remember that your father loves you all the way from this cold damn country. I am as ever your loving father, Darius Petrescu.
The content of Darius' letter to his children
That's
could
so
give me
bad.
more leverage to enter.
Maybe.
Darius is a bit less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in.
Let me see if we can get into his head. Well, hello. Who are you?
Don't be shy, handsome.
Oh.
What can Christina do for you?
I'm not looking for what you're selling. But I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may.
I'm not?
I'm a doctor. Dr. Reid.
All right then, but be quick. Though I usually get paid when I open my mouth.
Yes! I can't believe he said it.
It's not locked, alright?
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Anything you can tell me about her would be helpful.
I don't know her, but I know her name is Dorothea Crăciunescu. She came from Romania like me and many others.
You seem to respect her.
Dorothea helps the sick people of Whitechapel. Everyone should respect that.
Tell me about yourself. How
Are you
much do you
joking with me?
charge?
People don't usually come to see me for conversation.
I have no interest in your work. I am, however, curious as to what led you into this career.
Short story. The war, exile, and England. This country is not especially welcoming. I've been refused many jobs because of where I am from. I had few options left.
I always thought I was the master of my own fate. But now I know we don't always have control over our lives. I don't judge you.
You know, this money is not only for me. I have good reasons to need this money quickly. But it is not your concern, Doctor.
About your children? About your health? Oh, yes.
Do you need any
let me
assistance,
see.
Miss Popper?
It depends on the price of your medicine.
Fatigue. Okay.
I will see you later.
And I will suck you later as well.
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best you can.
I'll take care of you and suck you off. Enough dirty talk, Anna. Enough. Peek, 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 peek. Yo, I know more about you now. Can I go in?
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again. Go away.
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here. Shall we speak man to man, you and I?
All right. Speak up.
Don't you see we're on the same side? We fight to help the poor, sick, and abandoned.
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Doctor.
Yes, you are. You too believe in providing medical care without charge. You know what we have to sacrifice to make the world a better place.
Ah,
I have to admit,
catchphrase.
your words have conviction. All right, I'll let you see, Dorothea. Don't make me regret this, though.
Heal the world, make it a better place. For you and for me and for Darius Petrescu. Enough. Here, I'm stealing you already. Let me... Okay. Can I steal a little bit more? Sure, why not? Go to the old man's place and steal around. Hey, what's that? What is that? What's this? Pause it and read it.
It's locked, all right.
It's locked, all right. Oh shit.
If you want to talk to Dorothea, you must go across the courtyard and take the stairs.
We've not been formally introduced. May I ask your name and occupation, sir?
I am Darius Petrescu. I'm here to keep snitches and spies away from Dorothea. And I also run this little print shop.
Do you need some help, Mr. Petrescu?
I am very tired, but that is all. I don't need you, Doctor.
Shut up.
Well, I think you do. Take this, and you'll feel better.
Free drugs from an English doctor. It must be my lucky day.
Do you have any family left, Mr. Petrescu? Children or grandchildren?
Who knows? I have abandoned my people for so long, they might as well be dead. As dead as I am for them, I suppose.
Don't be embarrassed, sir. If you must know, my own father disappeared many years ago, and I forgave him.
It's quite awkward to talk about our families like this, but thank you, Dr. Reid. I appreciate your trust.
This war won't last forever. Did you ever think of returning to your country now it's free?
No. I have taught strength and determination to my sons and daughters. I'm an old, dying man who only has memories of better times to cherish.
How did you meet Nurse Crane, Darius? Why does she trust you?
I'm her oldest friend in England. Dorothea and I share many ideas about this country and about the country we left.
You mean occupied Romania, don't you? Even if not directly, I fought against your enemies.
Really? Then perhaps you have more in common with Dorothea than meets the eye, Dr. Reid.
I know you fought for your country when it was occupied, Darius. Tell me more about it.
I know my days are numbered, and I know I won't see my homeland again. But I fought for Romania all my life, and I will until my last breath.
But Romania escaped the grasp of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. It's a free country again.
But it's not the country I fought for. My homeland is not appeased, Doctor. And I still see a dark future ahead for my people.
So Dorothy's real name is not Crane?
Like myself and many people in this area. Dorothea is from occupied Romania. That's all you need to know.
She seems important to the community.
More than you can imagine. The West End does not want to hear of Whitechapel's misery. Dorothea is one of the few doing something about it.
Did you refuse to publish Richard Nethercott's previous works, Darius?
Yes. His manuscript is as pompous as he is starched. No, there's a man who loves the sound of his own voice.
You could have told him so.
As a great writer recently said, politeness is the most acceptable hypocrisy.
Well, that is true.
Tell me everything you know about Camellia, the mute florist.
I do not believe in the afterlife, Doctor, but I'm almost convinced Camellia is an angel. She volunteered to give out our medical leaflets.
Who is she, really? Do you know where she's from?
She's not from around here, that's all we know. Camellia is not even her name. It's her favorite flower.
You say she has no close family?
Well, there's that awful poet who constantly follows her around like a lost puppy. A good man for sure, but a very poor writer.
Are you not worried for her safety?
She is as brave as she is tough. And clever, too. If only I had met her when I was younger.
Are you in love with Camellia, Mr. Petrescu?
Don't be stupid. If I had met her when I was younger, we could have won our revolution.
Oh, okay. I was also thinking about that shit.
Tell me everything you know about
I do not believe...
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Goodbye, Mr. Petrescu.
Let's talk to the nurse then. Nothing else for me to steal from the old man, right? I think she's there. She was here. Hello.
Where's Clint Eastwood's daughter?
What?
Where's Clint Eastwood's daughter?
Clint Eastwood's daughter?
Because of her mouth.
Oh. Can I eat this? They're probably sick and shit. Stealing from the poor woman. Thursday.
Can you hear my voice?
Oh, is someone transforming or some shit?
I need help.
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Raz Van Vasily, high fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain, diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort. Liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Thank you, nurse. Anything else I should know?
He did lose consciousness this morning, but he's never had convulsions like these.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
Oh, it's that
What can I
shit
do,
here.
Doctor?
Hold him. Huh?
It's too dangerous to operate with these convulsions. Sedative, nurse. Do we have any anesthetics?
I'm sorry, Doctor, none at all.
Oh well. Too bad.
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor. He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy. Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
Right then, Nurse Crane. What do you suggest we do?
I've no idea. I'm not the doctor.
Time is of the essence. We need to perform a thoracic drain.
Yes, Doctor.
He's gonna eat my face, isn't he?
He's still bleeding, Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Oh, I'm gonna eat
Are you
him.
all right, Doctor?
I can't see.
It's too much blood.
I have this, nurse.
Oh yes, I have
Allow me to
this.
finish the procedure.
Go away, let me.
I need the room.
I'd prefer to stay and see this through. This is my patient, Doctor. I have needle and thread for stitching the wound.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor!
Cardiac massage, now.
Cardiac... What? Are you making this up as you go along?
Yes! It's gonna die. It's okay, now I have a meal.
We've lost the pulse. He's gone, Doctor.
Nurse, we did everything we could.
Truly? Everything you could. Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but... I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
Don't drink them. Just analyze them. You almost lost it back there.
I doubt you're here to test my bedside manners. I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reid?
Your heart might be in the right place, but you can't carry on with this blackmail. For God's sake, Dorothy, it's extortion. It's a serious crime.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these people have.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
No. Your place is here. Jailing you would be an even greater crime. So, here is my proposition. I'll look the other way on your little enterprise. In exchange, you will resign from the Pembroke Hospital and provide me with medical supplies when the need arises.
Dr. Reid! That sounds like a business proposition. My accomplice, then?
No, just a privileged client. My research may require the occasional rare piece of equipment or ingredient. I'll pay good coin in exchange, fair and honest, to help finance your noble endeavors.
We have ourselves a deal, Doctor. Good customers are always welcome.
Yes, Nurse Crane. We have a deal.
Done. Whoa. Mesmerize level. New citizens available to kill. Hint failed. Whatever. Okay, everyone, so instead of eating people and gaining XP, I'm here helping out and getting myself into weird-ass deals with nurses, and I cannot tell a thing to Lady Ashbury, or else I'm going to get killed too.
You'll have nothing to suck anymore. From her. The titties.
Well, I have the whore to suck after getting her healthy and ready to eat. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye!